Why is human nature key to understanding the Trinity? Imagine trying to understand a complex family where three members are one and yet distinct. That's similar to how the Trinity works in Christian belief. It can seem confusing at first, but understanding human nature helps make sense of it all. The Trinity is one God in three persons, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They share one divine nature, which means they are united in essence. But each person has a unique role in the relationship. The Father generates the Son is begotten of the Father, and the Holy Spirit proceeds from both. These relationships show how they are distinct yet united without dividing the divine nature. Now, human nature becomes especially important because of Jesus Christ. He is the only person who has both divine and human natures. This dual nature is key because it shows how God can relate to humanity directly. Jesus, human nature is different from the divine nature shared by the Trinity. It helps explain how God can experience human feelings, suffering, and even death on the cross, while still being fully divine. This distinction is vital because it shows that Jesus, human nature, is not part of the divine essence. It is his own human nature, which allows him to take on human sin without becoming sinful himself. This helps believers see how God's love reaches into human life through Jesus. Human nature also reflects the relational aspect of the Trinity. Just as the Trinity exists in perfect harmony, humans are created to live in relationships. We are made in God's image, which means our purpose is found in loving and caring for others. Our lives mirror the relational life within the Trinity, showing that being truly human involves living in love and mutual respect. Understanding human nature in this way helps believers see how God's triune life invites us into community. It also shows how Jesus' incarnation was God's way of entering human experience to bring redemption. This understanding encourages us to live relationally and reflected God's character in our daily interactions. So, human nature is key because it helps us see how one God can be three persons, how Jesus, divine and human natures work together, and how the Trinity models perfect relationship. This connection makes the doctrine of the Trinity clearer and more relevant to our everyday lives.